As a woman who pursued a college degree and a career in brand management, I faced many challenges and discrimination in the workplace. Some of these issues were common to many working women, such as pregnancy discrimination, sexual harassment, gender pay gap, and work-life imbalance. Others were specific to my field and role, such as breaking the glass ceiling, biased office temperatures, and the grooming gap. Breaking the glass ceiling was one of the most difficult obstacles I had to overcome. The glass ceiling is the invisible barrier that prevents women from reaching senior leadership positions in their organizations. Despite having a college degree and relevant experience, I often found myself being overlooked for promotions or being assigned to less important projects. I also had to deal with microaggressions, such as having my judgment questioned or being mistaken for someone more junior. These subtle forms of bias made me feel undervalued and discouraged. To overcome this barrier, I had to work harder than my male counterparts and prove myself constantly. I also had to seek out mentors and sponsors who could support me and advocate for me. I learned to speak up for myself and negotiate for better opportunities and compensation. I also joined networks and groups of other women leaders who could share their experiences and advice with me. Another challenge I faced was the biased office temperature. This may sound trivial, but it actually had a significant impact on my productivity and comfort. Studies have shown that most office buildings are set to temperatures that suit men's preferences and metabolic rates, which are higher than women's. This means that women often feel colder than men in the workplace, which can affect their concentration and performance. To cope with this issue, I had to dress in layers and bring extra clothing and accessories to keep myself warm. I also tried to adjust the thermostat or use a space heater when possible. I also spoke to my manager and co-workers about this problem and suggested ways to make the office temperature more comfortable and inclusive for everyone. The grooming gap was another issue that affected me as a woman in the workplace. The grooming gap refers to the extra time and money that women spend on their appearance compared to men due to social expectations and norms. Women are often judged more harshly than men on their looks, especially in professional settings where they have to conform to certain standards of beauty and professionalism. To deal with this issue, I had to invest more in my wardrobe, makeup, hair, and skincare products. I also had to spend more time getting ready every morning and throughout the day. This added stress and pressure to my already busy schedule. I also had to balance between looking professional and attractive without being too flashy or provocative. These are just some of the challenges and discrimination that I faced as a woman in the workplace. They were not easy to overcome, but they made me stronger and more resilient. They also motivated me to smash the glass ceiling and become a successful brand manager. I hope that by sharing my story, I can inspire other women who are pursuing their dreams and goals. One of the most important skills that I learned from my college degree was how to develop my personal brand and network with influential people in my industry. Personal branding is all about showcasing your unique value proposition and communicating it effectively to your target audience. Networking is all about building relationships and finding opportunities to collaborate and learn from others. I started developing my personal brand by creating a professional online presence. I created a LinkedIn profile, a personal website, and a portfolio of my projects and achievements. I also started a blog where I shared my insights and opinions on topics related to my industry. I made sure to use keywords and hashtags that would help me get discovered by potential employers and clients. I also networked with influential people in my industry by attending events, webinars, workshops, and conferences. I made sure to introduce myself, ask questions, exchange contacts, and follow up with them. I also joined online communities and forums where I could interact with other professionals and experts. I participated in discussions, offered feedback, asked for advice, and shared my own experiences. Through personal branding and networking, I was able to establish myself as a credible and trustworthy brand manager. I was able to attract more opportunities, referrals, and collaborations. I was able to learn from the best practices and trends in my industry. And most importantly, I was able to smash the glass ceiling and achieve success in my career.